My name is Aria C. I am 17 years old. Today is April 28th, 2019, and I'm speaking with Krich, who is my uncle. We are recording this interview in Southgate, California. Do I have your permission to record and publish this interview?
Sure.
All right, so the first question is, are there any positive moments or memories from your life that you think shaped who you are today? Or any negative events or memories that you think shaped your life today?
Oh, absolutely. I think I have more of the negative than I did of the positive, especially, pertaining to my childhood. But regardless, I believe that even the negative thing can shape one's life for the better. So, the difficulty and the hardship that I experienced as a child, I was incarcerated and was forced to a labor camp during the Khmer regime, and spent about 3 months there, and with my mom, of course. I was 5 years old, and I have to say that experience really brought my mom and I close together. As a 5-year-old, she was really like the last security blanket that I had, and being in such a scary and uncertain environment, really, I guess I had to cling on to my mom, and so I think that created a really strong bond between us, and so I would say that was positive, even though it was a very negative experience, and also I think because of what I went through, I had to grow up really fast. So I remember, even as a young child, at 6, 7 years old, I had to learn to take on responsibilities at a very young age. I'll give you an example, because life was difficult, and mom had to be out and about to just try to make a living. As an 8-year-old boy, I would be at home, and I remember making my first pot of rice when I was 8 years old, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't a simple thing as, plugging into an electrical wall.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really talking about when you have to go gather firewood, and have to start a fire, and, have to go carry the water, and, to make that pot of rice. So, for an 8-year-old boy at the time, it was a big deal to make a pot of rice. And, I just remember just really, even as a young kid, working really, really hard. So I guess the positive is that it's really that experience has instilled a very strong work ethic in me. So because of that, I'm a very hard worker. I find myself, being a very busybody, keeping really active, and not afraid to work hard. And, like, for example, I'll give you an example. In college, I took on numerous jobs just to put myself through college, to support myself. I worked at UPS at night and go to school during the day, and had a job as a caretaker for 2 teenagers in exchange for free room and board, all at the same time, working in a nursing home, and I did what I had to do, and, just to make sure I can, pay for my education. And so, I have to say, the difficulties and the challenges that I experienced as a child really shaped me to become a very hard worker and to be very determined. And, even coming to America, my mom told me that, we made this move to America so you can have a better future. And so that was instilled in me very early on. And so even though I had a lot of challenges being in America, very recently, I missed that, but, coming to America in 1984, and just after 6 years of being in America, I went off to college. Just 6 years of, learning the language and having to go off to college. After 6 years, it was very difficult, but I was very determined. Was the first in my family to graduate from college. So I think given back, I think those experiences really, really, taught me to work hard and to have really good work ethic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I guess that kind of answers one of the other questions of some of the most important lessons you've learned in life, right? What about?
I think one of the people that had a major impact or influence in my life, I would have to say, and it's someone that you know. It's Obi O'Brien.
Yes.
Obi was one of the first guys, and of course, again, go back to my experience as a child. I lost my father. I didn't really have a strong father figure, a role model, and I didn't have that. I didn't know how to relate to other men, and I remember a summer. I was about maybe 19 or 20 years old. I met this guy at a youth conference, at a youth camp, and it was Obi O'Brien who started a conversation with me and started inviting me to different events, different ministry opportunities, and we started hanging out together, and that was, I believe, summer of 1993. So we're talking about decades ago. And, Obi, I would like to say, he's one of those guys that literally gave me wings to fly. So a lot of the ministry and a lot of the experiences in life that I have, I would have to say Obi had a huge influence in my life. Not only as a friend, but, like I said, as a father. And so that's kind of really the relationship we had over the years. As a mentor, as someone who, believes in me, and so a lot of things that I learned how to do in life, was Obi. And, and talk about kindness, he's one of the most generous people that I know, and so I certainly have learned, kindness, just by watching and observing Obi. So I would say Obi is definitely one of the most influential people in my life.
Cool. Okay. What is one of your greatest accomplishments in life?
One of my greatest accomplishments in life. Okay. Well, I would have to say finishing college. Like I said, it's certainly it's one of them, and I think I think when I had a career change about 5 years ago. I was always in the social work counseling field for many years, and that was basically my skill set. I didn't have any other work experience, and so a friend of mine told me to apply for this job as a real estate appraiser, and I told him I had no experience whatsoever, and he said, well, just apply anyway. And so I went and applied, and very shocking to me, I passed the test, which was a very difficult test. 25 people applied, and in the end, only about 30 people got hired for this position. So I would have to say, having gone through the training and becoming an appraiser, or something that I had no idea that I would find myself doing, in my life, and just have gone through that process, and and learning and with all the challenges, and to a place now where I'm feeling comfortable and I'm liking it. So I think it does. I do feel this sense of accomplishment, and it's at least it's a job that I know that I can do to provide for my family. I think that's huge for me. I think just being able to provide for my family, to take care of them, and definitely feel like it's a great accomplishment. So,
How would you like to be remembered?
how would I like to be remembered? Wow. Years ago, that would be an easy one, actually. Ever since I was probably in my early 20s, and it's one of those things where I, kind of map out my life, and along the line of what you just asked me, what I want people to remember me for. Three things. I've always, and I shared this with my wife, and I shared this with a number of people. I would say to be a man after God's own heart, to be a great husband, and to be a great father. I think those three things are, I would say, the things I think I want people to remember me for. Those three things.
Nice. How has your life been different than what you'd imagined it to be?
Wow. I sometimes, I kind of have these moments, kind of like, wow, I can't believe that I'm living this life right now. I think life would have been very different. What if the war never took place? What if, what happened to me and what happened to my country didn't take place? What would life be like? I think I would have gotten married very young. I would have a lot of kids. I think I would have worked somewhere on a farm. I would be out on the field working. So I wouldn't mind, actually. I mean, I love gardening. I love to be in the outdoor. But I would imagine I would be somewhere in Cambodia, working the land, taking care of my family, and, in no way would I have thought that, I could be here in America working a white-collar job. And, I think I would have, in another life, I would have, worked with my hands and would, I think it would be completely different. And, but here I am in Southern California, with everything more than what I could ever ask for. So, did I answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
And just one last question. If this was to be our very last conversation, is there anything you'd want to say to me?
Wow. I would say, being a man of faith, someone who believes deeply in God and being a Christ follower, if I have any last words, if it's a last conversation to you, Arya, there is nothing more meaningful, more impactful that I would say to anyone, if this is my last breath, is that there is one life to give. God has given you a life to live. It's like a dollar bill. You can spend it any way you want, but you only spend it once. And so carefully choose how you would live. And so in this situation, from an uncle to you, I would say, if this is my last conversation with you, I would say, live your life wholly and in the pursuit of God, because there is nothing greater. Yeah.
Right.
And, and love your family, spend, meaningful moments with your family and the one that you love. That's really, you boil down to it, that's it. There's nothing else greater than that, because one day we'll stand before our Maker and we have to give account in how we live. So that's what I would say.
All right. Thank you so much, Uncle Kreng.
You are so welcome.